I, Dr. Niradhar De, faculty member, School of Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University, welcome you all to this video lesson. And today we are going to discuss one of the very important topic, that is recent trends in assessment and evaluation. Friends, we are discussing different modules of your online course, that is BES 1 to 7 Assessment for Learning, and in this video lesson we will discuss about that what are the different recent trends, what are the different issues of assessment and evaluation is concerned in different subjects, and how to use the recent trends so that to achieve authentic learning among the learners. Let us go forward. You see, as this program is developed in modular approach, presently we are in the 4th week of our course, of our online course, and presently we are dealing the 4th module, and the title of 4th module is Issues, Concerns and Trends in Assessment and Evaluation. Friends, in this module you will find 2 video lessons. First is Issues and Concerns in Assessment and Evaluation. I think already you have gone through this video lesson with the e-content that is included in this module, that is in the module 4th. And the second video lesson is Recent Trends in Assessment and Evaluation. So today we will discuss about the recent developments, the recent trends, and the contemporary practices so far as assessment and evaluation is concerned. Let us go forward to know about the learning outcomes of this video lesson. So friends, after going through this video lesson, you will be able to highlight the issues concerning suitable use of examination. Then further, you will be able to explain the recent trends used in assessment and evaluation, and you will be able to discuss the use of the recent trends in assessment and evaluation. Let us go forward to discuss about the specific content which is included in this video lesson. First of all, to focus upon issues concerning suitable use of examination, I can just highlight some of the important issues, some of the important concerns, just like first is reduction of external examination. So friends, as you know, in our first module, in our second module, we have already discussed the constructivist approach of teaching, learning and assessment. So friends, in constructivist approach of assessment, you will find that much importance, much focus is given that how to practice internal assessment. That means when teaching learning process is going on, at the same time how the teacher will assess the performance of the learners, how the teacher will assess the involvement of the learners in different activities, and that can be done by using multiple tools, by using different tools and techniques, and teachers' observation it also plays a very important role. So that's why internal examination or internal observation, internal assessment is given importance so far as the constructivist approach of assessment is concerned. So that's why this is one of the issues so far as our traditional teaching learning process and assessment is concerned, that how to reduce the external examination. Then further, another issues and concern is how to make assessment continuous. Okay, so how to establish a continuum of assessment. That means whenever there is teaching, whenever there is learning, there should be some type of assessment, so that that assessment will help you for getting new knowledge, for acquiring new knowledge, and for enhancing new knowledge, for understanding new concept. Okay, so here assessment is not an end practice, or assessment is not isolated from teaching and learning process. So that's why here this is also to make assessment continuous and comprehensive is also another issue. Then further, use of varieties of tools and techniques. I have already said that a single tool, a single technique is not helpful for the teachers to exactly assess, to exactly measure the achievement of all the learners to whom the teacher is dealing. So that's why, friends, multiple or varieties of tools and techniques teachers supposed to use. Then further, scoring should be objective and transparent. So how to reduce subjectivity in scoring and how to ensure objectivity in scoring also another important aspect, another important issue, and how to develop transparent assessment system so that the learners will understand about their performance, understand about what they have done, okay, and the feedbacks that they will get, they will also understand about their shortcomings, and accordingly they will remove their shortcomings, they will modify their shortcomings. Then further, another important issue is evaluation should be a means but not an end. So when we talk about formative assessment, continuous assessment, that means your assessment or evaluation is a means, and evaluation never be an end practice, okay. So end practice means everything has completed, but so far as the process aspect of assessment is concerned, how learning takes place and how assessment helps for acquiring new knowledge, so that's why you can say that assessment is a mean but not an end. And further, the other issues are just like oral testing should be given importance, not only pen and paper types of test, rather many a time through interaction, through observation with the students, we can also do a type of assessment. And further, improvement required in the question paper is also another important issue. So how to develop the question paper? So that's why question bank is another trend, you can say, to practice in the teaching learning process. And further, evaluation needs to be diagnostic, comprehensive and continuous. I have already discussed that evaluation should be continuous, it should go with the teaching and learning process, but at the same time evaluation should be diagnostic and comprehensive. Comprehensive means it should include development or assessment of all the aspects of child's development. It may be development in the scholastic areas or development in the co-scholastic areas. It should address the attitude of the learner, the creativity of the learner, the intelligence of the learner with academic achievement and other personality factors also. And whenever there is a difficulty, whenever there is a problem with the learning, then we should go for, as a teacher, we should go for a diagnostic test for finding out, for knowing the causes of malfunctioning, for causes of low performance, okay. And accordingly, after identifying the causes, we can provide certain remedial instruction, remedial measure to the learners to bring them at a standard, to bring them at an average standard or average level. So that's why, friends, these are the certain issues and concerns relating to examination, and basing upon these issues and concerns, then further we'll discuss about what are the recent trends in assessment and evaluation, and by using these recent developments, recent innovations and recent trends, how to make our learning system, teaching learning system, and how to make our assessment practices, you can say, more authentic, learner-centered, transparent, at the same time how the assessment will help the learner to construct their own learning, okay. So here you see on your screen, I am just focusing upon certain recent trends in assessment and evaluation, just like learner-centered assessment strategies, practicing learner-centered assessment strategies, because we have to assess the performance of the learners. So that's why learners should be at the center. Assessment strategies should not be based upon the teacher, okay. So that's why it is another recent trend, that how to make assessment learner-centered. Then further, how to develop the question bank and how to practice question bank so far as assessment is concerned. Then semester system of our academic practice, okay. So mostly you will find that now semester system is getting practiced mostly in the higher education, but slowly it should be practiced across the curriculum, across the universities, across the institutions. So that should be there. So it is another important recent trend in assessment and evaluation. then further continuous internal evaluation. So how to give more focus upon internal evaluation, or many a time we see that though we practice internal evaluation, but the weightage of internal assessment is comparatively very less in comparison to the term examination or the external examination. So that's why we have to at least make it 50-50 equal weightage of internal and external evaluation, or it may be internal evaluation may be more than that also. And for the choice based credit system, that's called as CBCS system. Friends, University Grants Commission has come out with inter and multidisciplinary types of curriculum, that is choice based credit system curriculum, and this curriculum is now being practiced across India, across the universities. So this is also a recent trend, that how to practice, how to develop our curriculum, how to develop our courses as per the philosophy, as per the concept, as per the pedagogy of choice based credit system. Further we will discuss detail. Then marking versus grading system also. So what is the limitations of marking, and what is the you can say merits of grading system. Okay, so how, whether we practice marking system or whether we practice grading system. Now most of the universities, you will find that they have started using the grading system, and we can say that this is also another trend to practice in assessment and evaluation. And for the open book examination, we will try to understand that what is the concept of open book examination, whether fruitfully we can use open book examination in our school education system, in our higher education system, so far as assessment and evaluation is concerned. We will discuss detail about it. Then on demand examination, why only terminal examination, why only semester end examination, why not on demand examination, means when the learners will demand that yes, now the learner is ready to appear for the examination, whether our system will allow that group of learners for attending examination. So you will find that now most of the universities, or even if IGNOU and other universities, they have started practiced on demand examination. So this is a new concept. And for the online examination, so far as online courses are concerned, so far as massive open online courses are concerned, and so far as, let me to give example particularly to this course. In this course of assessment for learning, SWAYAM-based MOOC course of B.Ed, you will find that the assessment is the online assessment system you have to practice in this course. That means the quiz questions, you will find the multiple choice types of quiz questions of every module, and that will carry 30% coverage, 30% weightage of your certification. Then accordingly, we can also, in a very large scale, we can also practice online examination. So these are the certain recent trends which is recently used in the teaching learning process and in assessment, and further we will discuss specifically to each and every aspect of the recent trends that we use in assessment. First, learner-centered assessment strategy. If I will focus upon this, we can say that active involvement learners in assessment process is required and is important. So far as constructivist approach of teaching and learning process is concerned, that every learner should participate actively in the teaching learning process, at the same time in assessment. So that's why peer assessment practice, group assessment practice, self-assessment practice are being implemented, are being practiced in the teaching learning process. That means the learner will feel, the learner will understand that what is the nature of the content, and what concept, what understanding the learner has already achieved, already gained, and what are the other aspects that the learners they're supposed to achieve, they're supposed to attend. So that is another important aspect. Then further, linking assessment with learning goals. So how to link assessment with learning, with enhancing learning, with the objective of learning, with the goal of learning. So every learning is having certain objectives. So here this is a challenge for us to aligning assessment with learning, because learning and assessment are not separate parts so far as teaching and learning process is concerned. So it goes simultaneously, it goes hand to hand, so that we have to achieve. Then for the multiple ways of assessment and multiple data sources is also another important concern for achieving the learner or for developing learner-centered assessment strategies. Then multimodal assessment practices can also be implemented. Multimodal means it includes both the modes. It includes you can say the the online mode at the same time, the open and distance learning mode at the same time, the conventional mode also. That means pen and paper examination should be there. At the same time, some component of assessment that can be done by using online mode also, okay, by using internet, that also we can do. Then assessment involves a range of skills of the learner. So here we have to understand, so far as the course is concerned, that what are the different skills the course demands, and what are the different skills the learners they're supposed to achieve, they're supposed to acquire. Then accordingly we have to adopt sufficient, we have to adopt a right process, a right procedure, a right method for practicing our assessment strategy. Then individual, peer and collaborative assessment strategies can also be developed for the learner-centered assessment strategies. Let us go forward to understand about question bank. So friends, question bank is a type of, or you can say it's a collection of certain questions. It may be objective types of question, it may be short answer types of question, it may be essay types of question, and it is a bank of questions. So you will find that hundreds or thousands of questions are prepared and that are kept in one place. And when examination will come, randomly what we will do, randomly we will select the questions and we will prepare the question paper. And here you see, when we prepare questions for a question bank, so carefully we have to prepare it with precautions, just like the difficulty value, the difficulty level of the questions, with the blueprint, what content area it covers, and what are the different skills the question will measure. We will just arrange, we will just group the questions as per the characteristics of the question. It may be related to the content, it may be related to the objective areas, whether it is a knowledge types of question, a question related to understanding, application or skill. Okay, so if we practice question bank, then you will find that our examination system will be more efficient, more economical, and comprehensive testing can be ensured. And further we can say that by using question bank, scientific and technology devices for data processing can be used so as to increase the efficiency of testing program. So question bank is also another new trend in assessment and evaluation, and that can be practiced in a very large scale so far as school assessment and assessment in higher education is concerned. And further, let us try to understand about the semester system of education. So friends, semester system means by breaking 1 year into 2 parts. We can say that 2 parts means 6 month semester, half of the year. 6 month, first semester 6 months in a year, and second semester another 6 months in the same year. So what we will do in semester system, if we practice semester system, then accordingly we have to organize our curriculum, that what are the different courses should be kept in the semester system of exam, and what are the different courses should be kept in the first semester or in the second semester of the session. We can say that the major focus is upon it keeps the student engaged in studies throughout the year. Then further, progress of the students is constantly assessed, because in semester system of examination you will find that the learner will engage themselves in learning throughout the year. Then further, it allows greater interaction with teacher and students. It reduces workload among students as studies conducted semester wise, means it happens continuously. And further, semester system discourages students to study at the last minute and encourage rote memory. So friends, it happens you can say many a time you might have experienced it, that the learners, what they do, they just prepare for their examination at the 11th hour, at the last moment, just before few days of the examination or the few months of the examination. So that ultimately develop or encourage the rote memory. But here, if we practice semester system of examination, it means the learners will engage themselves in assessment practices in learning throughout the year. Then continuous internal assessment and periodical test is one of the greatest merits of the semester system of exam, and we can also say that it reduces stress and strain and makes learning purposeful, pleasant and joyful. So it reduces examination phobia among the mind of the learners, and wholeheartedly they involve in the process of learning and process of assessment. Let us go forward to understand about other aspects. Then further, continuous internal evaluation. So friends, I have already discussed that the continuous and comprehensive evaluation is one of the very important aspect so far as teaching and learning process is concerned, so far as constructivist approach of learning is concerned. So here major focus should not be given on the external evaluation, rather continuous internal evaluation should be given more focus, because the teacher who is dealing the students, he is the best person, you can say, for assessing learners' performance, because everyday teacher observes the learning of the learners, engagement of the learners. Okay, so that's why in continuous internal evaluation you will find that teacher interact with the students, teacher observe with the students, teacher develop a type of discussion with the students, and teacher knows each and every students, each and every learner in the class. Then accordingly assessment can be done. So that's why continuous internal evaluation is another important aspect and it should be practiced. Then another important point is the choice-based credit system, that is the CBCS system of the curriculum. So, so friends, the major philosophy and focus of choice-based credit system is here shifting happens from teacher-centric to a learner-centric education, that the curriculum, our courses of study, our syllabi, it should be learner-centered, and this has been practiced in the choice-based credit system of the curriculum. The learning is self-pacing and self-directed. That means self-learning should be given importance, so that the learner should involve in the process of learning, involved in the process of assessment. And further, flexibility to the learners by allowing them to choose interdisciplinary courses, change major courses at the same time program. So they should have that opportunity to choose the courses that they want to pursue. So here the space is given to the learners that they can select a course from their own choice. Then learners' autonomy is also given importance, that it allows learners to choose subjects according to their own learning needs, interests and aptitude. A management student, or you can say science students, can select a subject of music, can select a subject of accounting. So that facility, that you can say opportunity should be given to the learners. And further, it helps in learner mobility, that learners can move from one institute to other institute. Okay, that means the credit that they have earned in one institute, the same credit will be transferred to another institution, and the rest of the courses a learner can pursue in another institution. And further, we can say that it offers the opportunity to study at different times and in different places. So one learner can study few courses in one institution at a time and few courses in another institution at the same time. So such flexibility, such learner autonomy, such learner mobility is given in choice-based credit system, and this is a new trend so far as assessment and evaluation is concerned. And further, the another trends of assessment and evaluation is marking versus grading system. So friends, now we are practicing grading system, but here so far as CBSE system is concerned in school education, you will find that a 9-point grading system has been practiced, but so far as the school system in different state is concerned, you will find that now also marking system is prevailing in few boards, and now also you can say 5 or 6 point grading system is also being practiced. So certain uniformity should be there in grading system, but grading system is definitely a better system than marking system. Then other aspect of nutrients so far as assessment and evaluation is concerned, that we can say as open book examination. So what is the concept of open book examination? You see friends, in open book examination, the learner or the examinee will be allowed certain resource material when they appear for the examination. Okay, so they will refer certain material and they will write their examination. So here you see it reduces, or the open book examination system reduces stress of examination, it reduces to produce the memorized facts, and it encourages learners to critically analyze the concept and theories. And further we can say that open book examination may be restricted type or unrestricted type. In a restricted type, it means few resources, the limited resources will be provided to the learners, will be allowed to the learners to take it to the examination hall. But in unrestricted type, the learners can take the resources, many resources, if he or she thinks that it is useful for him or her for appearing the exam. But here in open book examination system, you will find that the questions is not given a type of direct question, rather the questions are given analytic type of question, reflective practice types of questions are given, so that the learners will refer the learning materials, but whatever they will write it of their own reflection, of their own understanding, of their own analysis, of their own critical understanding, critical reflection. So open book examination system is also a nutrient, and for practicing open book examination system, it should be practiced with you can say precautions. The next on-demand examination, I have already said that on-demand examination, it means when the learners is ready to appear examination, when the learners say that yes, now I am ready to appear for the examination, our system should provide that facility to the learners for appearing in the examination. So on-demand examination is also another important trend so far as assessment and evaluation is concerned. And further, online examination is the last trends that today we are discussing in this video lesson. So here, online examination, sometimes referred as e-examination, are the examination conducted through the internet or in an intranet if within the organization for a remote candidate. Okay, so that we can do by using the internet. Learners can appear for the online examination. So here a dedicated software is being used to manage the entire online examination system, and the examiner evaluates answers either through automated process or manually, and the results are being sent to the candidate through email or made available in the website, just like in the SelfLearning-based online courses, in the MOOC Massive Open Online course. Particularly in this course, you will experience that the assessment, some part of assessment will be done through online examination system. Just like your 30% credit is given to quiz question, to assignment. That you will do by using the online system. And the National Testing Agency will also conduct the term and examination. That is also a type of online, as well as pen and paper types of test. So friends, just to recapitulate, today we discussed about the concept of new trends and innovations in assessment and evaluation. We discussed question bank, we discussed semester system of examination, we discussed online examination, we discussed learner-centered approach of assessment, we discussed on-demand examination, we discussed choice-based credit system of assessment, and I think this concept will help you a lot for understanding your online course, that is assessment for learning. Thank you.